Hey there guys, it's Mallory from Hackley Public Library. Welcome. Tonight we are going to be making a bracelet inspired by Black History Month, and the bracelet that we're going to be making is going to look a little something kind of like this. So this is an adjustable bracelet. We're going to be making what is called a sliding knot, and we'll show you how to do that. If you had registered for a craft kit and picked up a kit, it would have come with the jewelry cord and also beads. Now, it would have come with 5 beads, 1 central bead that is kind of its own thing, and then 4 other beads, 2 matching beads, and then 2 more matching beads, so 5 total. And when you picked up your craft kit, the beads would have all been strung on your cord, but you can feel free to rearrange them if you'd like them in a different placement, or else if you want to keep them in that placement, that's great too. So we are going to be starting off in just a second to make our bracelet, but just know that all of these craft supplies can be found at your local craft store, at a Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, or online, and it's very relatively inexpensive. So if you didn't pick up a craft kit, if you didn't register for one, that's fine. You can find these supplies quite easily. Okay, so we have our bracelet here on the table. We have our beads on our cord. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the left side and we're going to make a loop. So you can see here I've looped my left side. Make the loop just a little bit bigger, and then keep a strand going up straight. Then with our right side, I'm going to take the end and actually put it underneath the loop, like so, but still keeping our left side end sticking up. So just to kind of explain again, we have our left side looping up and our right side going under the left loop. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our left long side here, and we're going to wrap it around the loop, including this right side strand. And when we do the wrapping around, we are going to wrap it around the loop 3 times in the direction towards the end of the loop here. So we're going to wrap it around to the right. So I'm going to pick it up so you can get a better look. And like I mentioned, we're going to take this long strand here and we're going to wrap it not only around the loop, but around this right side. So see how this is going around? We're going to go around once, and then around twice, and then around a 3rd time. So we've gone around 3 times. You can kind of see there's 1 loop, 2 loops. And then we're going to take this end piece that's left and we're going to thread it through the loop here. So I'm going to take this piece, see that end piece here, and thread it through. And then I'm going to pull on this end piece while pushing this knot. It's kind of simultaneously. So I'm going to pull and push and pull and push. And this is going to tighten our sliding barrel knot, the first one. Okay, so now that we have our first sliding barrel knot done, you can see how it slides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the knot and pull the string. The string that was longer, I'm pulling it. You can see that it makes it wider. Now I'm going to hold this string in the knot and pull back. So you can see you can adjust the size. Now, before we make our second barrel knot, we're going to want to, kind of adjust the bracelet to where it would be as wide as, the widest that our hand is. So I'm going to keep mine like that. So I have my long strand here, a short strand. Now I'm going to make another sliding barrel knot with this long string. Then you're going to want to make your knot, your second knot, kind of as close to your first knot as you can. So I'm going to take my long string, make another loop, very similar to what we did earlier, exactly like it actually. So you're going to have that loop over top the string on the bottom and your tall string here. Don't even worry about this guy. So we're going to have this long string at the top wrap around the loop here and the bottom string, just like we did before. And we're going to want to make this knot, like I mentioned, as close to this one as we can. So I'm going to lift it up and hold it like this, and then take this long strand and wrap it around once, twice, and 3 times. So you can see my second knot's coming along nicely. I have that extra piece still that I'm going to thread through this loop. So I'm going to thread it through just like a needle again. And so you can see it going through that loop. And once again, I'm going to pull this longer piece while pushing this knot. So I'm going to pull it and push this and then pull it so that it kind of moves this knot close to the first knot, but pushing it also to make it tight. And then we have our second sliding barrel knot. Okay, so we're essentially done. Now what you want to know is that when you pull your knots, or I should say when you slide your knots close together, it is going to loosen your bracelet and make it bigger. And then when you pull them apart, it's going to make it smaller. So you can adjust it to fit around your wrist nicely. So again, moving them closer together will make your bracelet bigger. And then moving the knots further apart makes it smaller. And you can definitely feel free to cut these ends off. Just it's extra excess cord that you don't need. I would recommend when you do cut them off, you might want to kind of light the edges with a lighter, just to make it so that they'll kind of fuse together at the ends and that they won't fray. But there you have it. A really nice beaded bracelet with great, shape to it, and you can make it adjustable to fit your wrist or to give as a gift to someone else, and they can easily adjust it to fit their wrist. So it's a fun bracelet with beautiful beads inspired by African artistry, just a fun craft to have for the month of February, for any month really.